morning, Monday morning, um, and markets opened below value. Markets are open below value today. Actually, below fair value according to Yahoo and Yahoo Finance, so the fair value price is basically the price that they determine based on it's just mathematical formulas on these derivatives based on the expiration date of the futures contract and the time decay that's still left to that expiration date and the beta of the contract and all that and the delta and all that kind of good stuff. So that's how they come up with that. But that's not really important. That's not what I'm really more concerned about is our value areas in terms of not the fair value price at the open, but really our market profile value areas from the day before. Okay, so looking at the profile, you can see, looking at the market profile, that we opened up, you'll see right here, we opened up right inside of the value area that was created on Friday's trade, and then we traded down to the bottom. Now, price structure to me is a little bit overextended to the bottom, and so I'll tell you what happened to me this morning. I tried to take a scalp short off the bounce on the bottom. It bounced a little bit and it came right back and hit me at a stop out. So, and that was sort of that to me was sort of a testing trade this morning. I wanted to see how much I wanted to see what kind of strength there was at the bottom, if there was people buyers there. So it's a small trade, and this is something I will do, and I did it on the Qs actually. So I bought the Qs on the first test at a low right after the bell, and just saw how much it would pull, and it pull up to the upside, and it pulled a little bit, and then it just came back down to the bottom, tested the bottom again, and went through it. So that shows me that with that combined with the fact that look how much room there is down here, this gap that we had on 4-1. Okay, see this gap on 4-1, and then we have this untested value area down here at 77.36. Again, this is the YM contract that I'm looking at these profiles on. However, like I said this morning, I did take the trade in the Qs. Now, can I do I do that regularly, or can you do that regularly? You know what, you can, and it's actually an interesting strategy. It's something that I do a lot is I'll actually watch the futures contracts, but I'll place the trades in like an index ETF or something. Sometimes I'll even watch stocks like equities that are so if it's so today I'm saying today's sort of a weakness day, right? So I might do a scan and look for stocks that are just really showing lots of signs of weakness today, and then try to sell them on rallies, just sell the small rallies. But basing my signals of looking at the turns in those rallies or the ends of those rallies, I'm getting that signal from the futures contract. So I don't know if I'm clear on that. I've talked about it before. Definitely, I don't know if it's making sense, but basically what I'm saying is you can take signs or signals from, speculative signals from, let's say, the futures contracts, and then place your trades in a different product, or even a different derivative for that matter. It just depends on your style, and for the way that I'm sort of speculating on price moves based on price, regressions and things like that. You can do it. Does it always line up like tick for tick? No, absolutely not. That's not the case at all. But the point is you can do it. So anyway, back to what I'm saying is because of this 77.36 point of control down here and this big gap that was really the value area, that means I am looking for some weakness today. The problem but the thing is that after I had gotten stopped this morning on those Qs, I saw that there was a little bit of strength on the bottom, and so it wasn't time to get short. So what I'm doing, so how do I figure this? Well, okay, here's a Okay, so here's a little sort of a profile, some profiles that I'm looking at on a it's about a 9 minute. This is a 9 minute interval. So finally, see how I'm finally seeing over here, right in that area. You see how I'm finally seeing the first value area of these smaller time intervals profiles starting to put it's starting to put value up higher, and you can see that by looking at if you look at this value area, you see the little red area in here. That's the last profile's value area, and then you can see the green line here, which is showing us this current bar's value area, and you can see that that's actually displacing itself a bit higher than the last one. So that means I'm waiting for this pullback. So long story short, I gotta get back to trading here, right? But I am looking for more weakness. However, I am looking for a test of the upside first. Okay, where's that upside test? Well, let's get over to that point of control around the 7906 area on this, looking at the YM, and let's take it from there. I will not be putting trades in the futures today. I am looking for that weakness. When I do see the weakness, the pullback, and I see a little bit of weakness, I will try to get long the QID. That is my plan as of now. Can it change? Absolutely. But that's what I'm looking to do right now. Okay,